direct from Las Vegas, it's the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show.
Welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show. We've got Cooking with Chef Michael and interviews with local and international artists, authors, and performers and celebrities, and much, much more. Hi, I am here today with these beautiful ladies of the Las Vegas Railroad Society, and look how stunning they are. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Look at you, I feel so underdressed. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I'm so excited. I've got here Linda Young. Now, which one's Linda?
I'm Linda.
Linda Young. And I've got Adrienne Gentili.
Right here.
And also Karen Nine. And of course, the CEO and founding chairman, we've got Trudy Platzer. Hi, Trudy, how are you?
Hi, really good.
Well, welcome, ladies, to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show. It's so good to have you here today. Now, let's talk about your beautiful clothes, first of all, and where you get them, and why you're dressed up.
We are, the Las Vegas Railroad Society formed a women's club, and it is a museum women's club. And when we incorporated in 1999, we realized that Las Vegas didn't have a railroad museum. So this is what we're doing. We're creating Las Vegas Official Railroad Museum, Mining Museum, and Victorian Botanical Garden.
And these are all over, they have these in different countries and different cities around
all over
the country.
The world,
right.
Nationwide. And, and Las Vegas was founded by the railroad. And, hello.
Where was ours?
Yeah, and there is a picture, and that is, you haven't seen it yet, but you can see the locomotive as it came into Las Vegas, and a couple ladies there dressed just like our ladies.
Now you have, I understand that you have dresses from different periods, and,
That's right.
and predominantly a certain period.
Yeah. Well, the locomotives, the steam locomotives were running in a wide range, but in the late 1800s, we had Victorian railroad ladies type with the bustle in the back. So we are copying that that era, and then 1900 it's the bustles kind of disappeared, and it was more straight line.
Right.
And now so the Edwardian railroad ladies for us.
Now, was the Gibson girl in there at all, or was
the Gibson girls were in there. They got the puffy sleeves and all. So, but you're looking all the way to 1950. The steam era was pretty dominant up to 1950. So our ladies are preparing.
1950?
Yeah, 1950s.
Wow.
So our
Didn't
railroad
realize
ladies
that.
are preparing to dress Victorian, Edwardian, 1920s, 40s, and 50s, and that's pretty much our limit that we are going to be addressing.
I also understand that you do the steampunk.
Well, steampunk, yes, it's already, we couldn't resist, because we like to focus also on some kind of a like a science museum, and steampunk fits right in because it's the innovativeness of people, and but there's a history behind it, and that's explained on the website also. But steampunk. A lot of craftsmen get into that hobby, and you're just limited by imagination, and anything goes. In our group, although anything goes almost.
Could be a song.
Then there's Trudy, and she says we wear steampunk down to the floor, the dresses.
Well,
and
that's
then,
okay, because this way it covers all generations. Don't you think that's a good thing?
It does.
Because I have to tell you, you girls look so lovely today. It's an elegant look.
And
then,
that's what we
of
like
course,
to preserve.
Maybe a little bit younger generation, they like to be a little bit, a different look, So that's good. You've got it open to everybody. Also, Adrienne, you were telling me a little bit about how you make your hats.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
This is started with just a plain straw hat, and added lace and flowers. We glue it on. We hold classes in hat making, and we just have a ball.
So where do you hold your classes?
Feathers, various locations, wherever it's big enough.
Wherever it's big enough. So now, do you invite just anybody to come to these classes?
No, only members.
Oh, members.
Okay. Yeah, only members at the current time, because we don't have a building up yet to hold those classes. So therefore, we sometimes even in private homes are currently.
Well, how do you become a member? Tell our viewers.
The best way to do so, please go on our website, www.lasvegasrailroadsociety.org, and right on the homepage or on the side, you can click on the Victorian Railroad Ladies, and it will lead you to a meetup website, which is our events website, and you can sign up on the meetup site. But through the Las Vegas Railroad Society is the safest way to go.
That's good. That's good. Okay, now to my left I have Linda Young.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, how did you get involved with this organization?
Well, I've always been into costumes. I've made Civil War costumes, and shortly after I moved here, I saw Trudy's website, and I just went right in, and the rest is history.
So who were you making these costumes for?
Oh, well, I sell them.
But was it for actors?
No, it was for Civil War reenactments.
Oh, okay. Is there a lot of that goes on around the country?
Yes.
Yeah. I know a lot does in the East Coast.
A lot going on.
I didn't know if they had a lot of that on the West Coast.
We'd love to draw those babies, those ladies in.
Civil War is probably one of the most popular ones.
Yeah.
Are any of you familiar with the Somewhere in Time movie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I went to one of those back in Mackinac Island, and all the ladies, and you would see the ladies came, and you have to get on a boat to go over to the island. And they come and they've got stacks and stacks and stacks of these hat boxes because these hats you have to make. You can't just throw them in your luggage.
Right.
You have to actually put them in hat boxes. So do you also have to do that when you're traveling?
We don't really travel with
not
these.
Yet.
You stay here.
Not yet. We're planning to take a trip to like Durango or somewhere and just take the steam trains. And but then we drive with the cars there, so we can put everything in the trunk. But those hats I had to put into boxes anyway.
So now,
because some of them are really tall.
They're tall, yeah. Let's talk a little bit about you were founded in 1999.
Yes.
And now you've got. Tell us about the Iron Horse.
Oh, because we said. I said, right on the website it says the Iron Horse brought people together back then, and history is about to repeat itself again. Because we are creating a railroad heritage park, and we love to say a Smithsonian-style railroad heritage park because we're going to have so many museums there, no matter the size. But it will also be like a little path with railroad cottages, with like a little arts district, and art museums, and like I said, also the mining museum and railroad museum.
So this project that you started, we had talked a little bit about this before. This project is a huge project. This is, and just the first level of it, you're talking about raising, I think, what, $5 million? $5.2 million.
Yes.
And then, but ultimately it's going to be like 15 million, right? Or maybe.
Well, much more even.
Even more?
Even more, but we're going to go a certain time period given by the city of Las Vegas because we're working with them.
But one of the goals that you have is to educate over 300 students so that you have an educational program. Like you said, you're going to have that pathway with the artists, so you're going to be opening it up to local artists to be able to sculpt, create pictures,
everything that you can do with your hands.
Right.
We're creating more focus on hobbies, because painting or sculpturing, like you said, metalwork, that's all. Those are artists. And I think the steampunk's going to feel quite cozy with that.
Well, it was funny because, I told you, I met Doc Phineas, and he came on the radio show. But we're going to get him back on the TV show, and I was saying, I should have had him come today. But he came, and he was just styling. I mean, he was so sharply dressed. And he was showing us how they take pieces that are from that period, and, the glasses, the canes, all kinds of pieces.
It's wonderful.
Okay, so I know you said where people can sign up is on the website, so be sure to go to the website, which is the Las Vegas Railroad Society.org. Okay, and that's also where people can make donations.
Yes, on the bottom of each page there is a donation box, and also they can get museum bricks, and the telephone number is 656-9705.
Don't forget 702.
702. Yeah, it has changed. 656-9705 if you have questions.
Now, also, I know that the ladies have high tea.
Yes.
And you've got an event coming up soon. Do you have a date picked out?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We are
I want to know. I've got to get some clothes. I'm going to have to go shopping.
I know. Well, we are in the process of recruiting ladies that take on a committee position.
Okay.
And when we do tea, it's a serious tea. So it's when we get together, we got together in private homes, and that is fun too. But this one will be a charity tea, so it will be a larger event.
This will be a large event that you're going to open up to a lot of people.
Right, and the committee group is going to...
Now, does everybody have to dress? Is that going to be a requirement?
We are going out of our way.
Yes.
We're gonna say heads recommended. We don't want somebody not to come because they don't have one, but they will be encouraged when they're surrounded with the railroad ladies.
Well, I think it's a great opportunity to have some hats there, and you say, okay, if you don't have a hat, here's a hat.
We always have extra hats.
It's kind of like when you go to a masquerade ball and you just don't have a mask with you, right?
Yeah.
Now, also, I made a suggestion because we were talking beforehand about some of us, are single, some of us are married, and some of us have partners in life, and some of us don't right now in our lives. So I was thinking it would be a lot of fun to have a social.
We would like that.
Yeah,
we would like that, great? And we have talked about it before. And thank you for bringing it up.
Because you don't have enough things on your plate to do, right?
But it can be easily included. Yeah, absolutely. We're all for it. And you have a recommendation there too.
That's right. I want to do it. Okay, membership opportunities we already talked about. Now, looking ahead into the future, what is it that you would like to accomplish?
With the entire project?
Yes.
We will approach very soon special individuals to look at our profile and to look at our goal. The phase 1 is going to be a roundhouse and other things with it, but which is explained in writing. But our phase 1 will be 5,200,000. And that will be a very serious subject that we're starting very soon.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Well, is there anything else, ladies, that you would like to tell our viewers out there about?
We covered pretty much everything that is really most important. Membership.
Membership, very important.
The Railroad Ladies is a very dedicated group, and we always are open for ladies to join our group. Each one of the ladies is a volunteer.
WIMA. What does that mean, Sandy?
Women and Men in Music and Arts.
WIMA.
Empowering artists of all ages through education, mentoring, and scholarships.
What a great feeling to give these scholarships to these people that need it.
I know, and you can go to WIMAfoundation.org, become a member, or make a donation.
It's mostly supporting children's education in Las Vegas, and also donating their time. It's like here today, that's the time that they're donating to the organization.
Well, I really appreciate that because, as you know, I have an organization called WIMA.
That's right.
And you've been to our event already, at least one of them, and I want to get you back for the next one. We got to invite all of you ladies to join us because we're about empowering artists of all ages through education, mentoring, and scholarships.
See? Excellent.
See?
That's right, and that's why we like minds, right?
Yes.
and we'd like to thank the station to
yes, we definitely want to thank Keen TV for being part of this and helping us to promote everything that the ladies of the Las Vegas Railroad Society are doing, all the great things that you're doing, and bringing this wonderful opportunity to all of us in Las Vegas. Thank you so much, and thank you for being our guest here today.
Thank you.
Let's give a big smile.
That. We really appreciate that.
Give big smile to the cameraman and all of our guests out there.
Hey, Sandy, do you know something? The Tuscany Grill in Henderson, their meatballs are phenomenal.
So is their cheesecake.
Haha, so is their veal parmesan.
And their lasagna.
And their spaghetti Milanese.
Oh my gosh, everything is great.
Let's go. I'm starving. We're going right now. Let's go eat some dinner.
I'm so hungry. She woke from a dream and started to cry. She turned to the window and watched the cars passing by. A chill ran through her veins. She remembered he is not here. She buried her head in his pillow and fought off her tears. Indiana rain coming down in the middle of the night. Put an end to this misery that's burning deep inside. Trapped in their empty home, it's been driving her insane. Indiana rain, won't you wash away her pain? It was a cold and icy day when he said goodbye. In her mind, she could see his face and feel him by his side. Her heart is breaking 'cause he's been gone a year. She's holding on to his memory, but it's time to face her fears. Indiana rain coming down in the middle of the night. Put an end to this misery that's burning deep inside. Trapped in their empty home, it's been driving her insane. Indiana rain, won't you wash away her pain? She kneels before the stone that bears his name. Says it's time to let you go, but in my heart you'll remain. I promise you we'll be together someday. She took one last look, she turned and she walked away. Indiana rain coming down in the middle of the night. Put an end to this misery that's burning deep inside. Trapped in their empty home, it's been driving her insane. Indiana rain, won't you wash away her pain? Indiana rain, won't you wash away her pain?
You know what Benjamin Franklin said?
What?
Anybody who represents themselves is a fool. This guy, his name is Neil Colmenares. He is one of the best civil attorneys in Las Vegas. Do you know what he specializes in?
Asset protection, estate planning, business law, bankruptcy, foreclosure, immigration.
That's what I love about this guy.
Neil Colmenares.
He's the best.
Hi, we're here with Chef Michael, and he has a very, very special treat for us today. So, tell us, Chef Michael, our listeners out there and viewers, where are you from?
I was born and raised in South Philadelphia on Paschall and Moore.
Paschall and Moore?
Oh yeah, when I was a kid. What a great time. Everybody was Italian, the food was great, the smells were great. This particular dish I'm going to make today is called pasta Paschall. Now what you say, Paschall means peas. There's pasta fazool, fazool means beans, and Paschall means peas. This was my father's favorite dish. And my best friend in the whole world, Vinny Motto, we used to come up to my house and we would sit down with a loaf of Italian bread and we'd knock this right down. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this together. You're going to see a wonderful piece that we're going to do, and you're really going to love it.
Sounds good to me. Let's go.
Okay, now I want you to follow me. Now what you do over here, ladies and gentlemen, is you turn around and again, you saute your Bermuda onion and your garlic. Look how beautiful this is. Your Bermuda onion and your garlic, and you put the lid on it, and as you can see, what happens is that it's closing down, it's getting nice and soft, and it really makes a beautiful flavor, because when you're making onions, you don't want the customer or your mom or dad to bite into an onion. So what happens is this makes it nice and moist and very, very delicious. Now, if you can see, cameraman, come on in here, get a close-up shot here. See how that nice is? So it's garlic and Bermuda onion. Now this is done, okay? It's nice and soft. Now what you do is now we put the ingredients in, and this is the most important part. Now, this is what you call ditalini pasta. All right, now ditalini is the best. I got this at Smith's. It's $1.05 a box. You can't go wrong. Now we got a bunch of people that we're going to feed. Now this is for 8 people, so it's 2 pounds of pasta. So the first thing you do is you get that, you pour that in there, put that in there, Sam. That's it. Oh, that looks great. And the pasta take, I would say, maybe about 15-20 minutes. And you want it a little al dente. You don't want it to be too soft and mushy. Now, the next thing we do here for the pasta basil is the beautiful tomatoes. Again, I go to Smith's all the time. I usually get the most inexpensive tomato that there is. Believe it or not, the more inexpensive the tomato, the better it tastes. Everybody has a preference. I always said it. There's no right way, no wrong way, but this is fantastic. So you got this, and now you put your tomatoes in.
There you go.
Oh, that's fantastic. And this is called diced tomatoes. It's only $1.05. You can't get hurt. It's unbelievable. Look how beautiful this is. And one of the little things that I do is I always get a little can of Hunt's. This is a little bit more expensive. It's about $1.39. But this one is stewed tomatoes. Why with stewed tomatoes? It has a little bit of a sweet taste, and it gives that balance. Now, you don't have to use it. I prefer it because my father did it. I do it. And you put this in here like this. See how beautiful that is? Now, what you do, as you can see, the cameraman's looking in. Oh, this looks absolutely fantastic. All right?
Smells good, too.
Smells great. And what you do here. Now, as you can see, as this cooks, this takes no more than about 15 minutes to cook. Now I'm going to do the spices. I need some salt.
Salt.
Okay, now this salt that we have over here, this is from the Himalayas. I just came back yesterday. I climbed that mountain and my arms are killing me. And what you do is you get this and you pour a little bit of salt like that. Okay, not too much now, because one thing about salt, if you put too much, you killed it. There's no way you can fix it. So be careful with the salt. And I like a little pepper myself, and I always use the black pepper here. You could use white if you like, or you can use the red, but the red, madon, is it hot? So what you do is you get a little bit of this, and you sprinkle it. And I would say about 1/4 teaspoon.
Wow, that looked like a lot.
But it's really not, because I want to show you how the balance is when it comes out here. And the most important thing here, everybody, just so you know when you see this, okay, because this is like a marinara sauce, and it cooks real fast. Here's the key. Sweet basil. Now, this is a little expensive. This particular spice, Sandy, is $6.79, almost $7. But this is the spice that you need. Now, people say, well, I got basil in my cupboard. It's not sweet basil. Remember, take a little close-up shot of that. Could you see that? It's called sweet basil. That's the key to the pasta basil. That was my father's. God bless my father. That was his recipe, and that's the only thing he uses. Now, some people use it on oregano. I personally don't do it. My father never did it. This was the key. And
what about using fresh sweet basil?
That's good too, but not as potent as this.
Okay.
Okay. And then what you do, everybody, see that?
Oh my gosh.
And you put that little sweet basil in there.
About half of it.
No, it's not a half. It's about
third?
1/4. See that?
Oh,
it's a little bit of a quarter,
okay.
right? And that would be realistically 2 tablespoons. And then what you do is you turn it around. Now here comes the last thing that you do. All right? Now look at that, how beautiful. And the flavor of this is absolutely great. Now as you can see, there's not a thick base, but it's got like a little bit of heavy base. Now here comes the end. Now what you do is you get your cans of peas. I got these 3, believe it or not, for $3, $1 a can. And this ain't the Jolly Green Giant. Something happened to that guy, so this is a different kind of a pea, but it's just as good. And what you do, juice and all. Oh, yeah.
It says Kroger.
That's it, Kroger. I love Kroger. Oh, these little peas are so pretty. Okay, put that in there, sweetheart.
Okay.
Very good. Look at that. We got one more, or is that the 2?
No, that's it.
That's it. And as you can see, everybody, we turn it around. And now what the juice done, instead of adding water, that's also sweet. Now what we're going to do is this. Okay? Cameraman, you're watching that? This pasta basil is delicious. Now, as soon as the pasta is done, I will turn around and I will drain the pasta, and then I'll pour the pasta right in the pot, and then we're going to see everybody eat it. So stick around, and we're going to come right back, and you're going to love it. I'm so excited.
Be right back.
Oh, yeah.
See you in a few minutes.
I can't wait.
Hey, Sandy, you know what really aggravates me?
What?
When I drive down the street, I see some of these beautiful homes, but they don't care about their driveway.
I know, especially here in Las Vegas, that sun beating down on the driveways really wreaks havoc.
You know, it's funny. It's like wearing a suit and walking out with sneakers.
That's why Paver Sealing Vegas is really great, because they know what to do to make your driveway look great.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm very excited. You know why?
Why?
Because it gives me a chance to go to Smith's on Sahara and Durango. They got the best of everything, Sandy. You know what they have over there?
What?
The best food, the best produce, the best meats. I love that place, and I can't wait to go.
I know. We love shopping at Smith's.
I'm going right now.
We're back with Chef Michael and ready to see the finale.
Oh, yeah, and this is very exciting. Now, as you can see, come here, cameraman. See how that is? Well, this pasta pizzelle is done. So I shut this off. Oh, yeah. I wish everybody could smell the aroma, how beautiful. And as you can see, you got the tomatoes, and you got the beautiful Bermuda onion. And here's the finishing product. Now, your dettolini pasta is done. Now, I make it a little bit al dente. I don't make it too soft. And then what you do, everybody, is you just... Well, you try to get it out. Get a hammer. All right. And then what you do is you get this here and you put your pasta right in that bowl just like this. All right, which comes out absolutely fantastic. And you're going to love this when you see this. This comes out just great. And any extra pasta that you may have, like this over here, don't throw it away because it's great for soup. It's great. You can put butter and a little parsley and a little garlic, and you can have something on that line. And as you can see over here, everybody, and remember, this is 2 pounds of pasta. And one thing about the Dellinis, they grow.
Wow.
So this is really enough for, like, I would say a good, like we have now, about 7, 8 people. And you turn that over like this, and you dirty the stove because I'm not cleaning it. The stage crew will clean it. And then what we do is you go like this and like that. And look at this, how beautiful that is.
Now, Chef Michael,
Yeah.
I have to ask you, you mentioned dirtying the stove.
Right.
It's true that you have a cookbook that's called Don't Dirty the Stove.
Right, and I love that cookbook, and we're in the process of a new one called, Sandy and I, called Don't Dirty the Kitchen.
Well, let our viewers know where they can find out more about you and your special recipes,
Well,
Michael, over here.
Okay, I'm over there. Hi, everybody. You can go to michaelleonetti.com, and we have I have a website there with some recipes and shows, and it's a lot of great stuff, and you're really going to enjoy it. And the book will be out in about 2 months. It's in print right now.
2 months?
Yes,
wow,
it
that's
is.
quick.
Right, and it's honoring naturally my family. And there's a lot of other recipes that are really like how to make the homemade raviolis and all the stuff that everybody's been watching every week with us.
So all you have to look up is chefmichaelleonetti.com.
Yeah.
And you can find Chef Michael's recipes right there.
Right there. Now, cameraman, we're going to go on a break, but as we go on a break, take a little shot of this. Look at that. Is that gorgeous?
Oh,
Look
my
how
gosh.
beautiful that is.
That is beautiful.
We're going to be right back, and we're all going to eat.
We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited now.
Hi, I'm Sandy Kastel, and I love entertainment, but I also have a great passion for real estate. Do you need your home sold? Well, if anyone can sell your home, I can. Call 702-348-5707. That's 702-348-5707. I'm Sandy Kastel, putting the customer first. Oh, excuse us. We were just getting ready to eat. Chef Michael's special recipe. What's it called again, Michael?
Pasta pizzelle.
Pasta pizzelle.
Delicious. Oh,
They're
that is
good.
good.
You should try this recipe at home.
It is good.
What do you think, ladies?
Delicious.
Oh,
So we
wow.
should keep him, right?
Yes.
All right, Chef Michael.
Better than in a restaurant.
So, we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us here on Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael.
Yo, Vin, come on down. I got some more to eat. Come on,
Ciao.
Vin.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you for joining Sandy Kastel and Friends. See you next time.